What's up, dudes? Today, I'm going to show you how I managed to beat Elden Ring and its DLC while only leveling Vigor. Vig, of course, is the stat that gradually grows your red HP bar so you can take more hits and stay alive longer in the heat of battle. And that's pretty much all it does. But with the addition of the Bloodsucking Crack tier in the DLC, you can actually harness the power of your massive red bar and use it to knock off larger chunks of your opponent's red bar. It is quite literally the bee's knees. I plan to make a video like this for every stat in the game, so if you're down with that concept and you enjoyed this video and you want to see more like it, feel free to subscribe to the channel. Logically speaking, it would have made the most sense to choose the starting class with the highest Vigor stat, so naturally I picked the Samurai class. To an astute observer, it might appear as though a ton of rune arcs just magically appeared in my inventory just now, and you would be correct. Now, full disclosure, I'm doing this because I want to be able to test various weapon setups throughout the run, and the bonuses from Godric and Morgoth's respective great runes will be vital for this purpose. And more importantly, I am trash at this game, and I need all the help I can get. After a light jog to the Gatefront ruins, I met up with Melna, who happily queefed me her spectral steed whistle so I could tag Torrent in to give my legs a rest every so often. Then it was time to begin the first of many item gathering expeditions. I started out small, just by grabbing the Lord Sorin's greatsword and the flail from around the Gatefront area. No Elden Ring playthrough is complete without gathering flask upgrades. It's not exactly the sexiest thing in the world, but in this run, sacred tears are worth their weight in gold. When in Weeping Peninsula, I smited the Erdtree avatar for a couple of really solid early game crystal tears, and for enough runes for my first Vigor upgrade of the run. While I was down this way, I figured I'd head to Castle Morn and grab a weapon I've never really used before. I didn't know when I would use the Claymore, so I just decided to stash it away for later, for a rainy day. Crystal tears aren't very useful without a wondrous flask to put them in, and since I was close by the Mistwood area, I grabbed a couple more crystal tears nearby. I went over to the ruins to grab the Axe Talisman. No matter what kind of run you're doing, you can't really beat charged attack builds, and after grabbing Bloody Slash and the first Dectus Medallion, I went over to Kayla to take out Grail for some quick and easy runes, but since I didn't meet the dexterity requirement for the flail, I had to sit here for about 52 years hacking away with the Uchi Katana, which, as you can imagine, got very old very quickly. Eventually, I was rolling in the dough. The rune dough, that is. And after being whisked away to the Round Table Hold, I used my bounty of runes to level, you guessed it, more Vigor.
The first thing you're going to want to do is put in a scoop of
Vigor.
Then you're going to add some
Vigor.
And then I usually throw in a whole banana. Then we're going to add some
Vigor. If there's one thing an Elden Ring challenge runner is going to do, it's run around grabbing setup items and fight hordes of big-ass rats along the way. Anyway, I grabbed Patches' bell bearing so I could buy Margit's shackle. Then I smited this lonely soldier for the Golden Vow Ash of War, got the Strength Knot crystal tier, and finally ended everything by picking up the Sleep Pot cookbook in this graveyard. Just kidding, I killed Alexander for the Warrior Jar Shard. Alright. Margit time, baby. With the amount of times I played this game, you'd think all the base game bosses will be second nature for me, but my brain sometimes forgets one key thing. The dodge button. That little mishap was also a great time to remember that I went through the effort of grabbing Margit's shackle, so I was like, hey, might as well actually use it. All I'm gonna say is, it's a good thing I chose Vig as my first mono stat run to do. I was a little rusty at the sticks at the start of the run, and to be honest, I went through a little bit of Elden Ring burnout a few months back, which is why you haven't really seen that many videos from me. But I'm back now, baby. Dude, even a +2 Uchi Katana just fries him. That's actually insane. Oh my god. Shut the hell up. Liarnia. You know, normally riding through an area without much action is a good time for someone to talk about what they're doing next. So that's what I did. Unfortunately, nobody freaking heard me. I've been talking for the last like 5 minutes and I just realized now I've been muted. Anyway, yeah, basically I said, what the hell did I say? Oh yeah, I'm gonna get the Academy key since I'm already here in Liurnia, and something about horseback riding simulator. I don't know, it was stupid. Don't worry about it. It's not important. If it was important, then I don't know. Even still, it doesn't matter because I don't remember what I even said anyway. Brother, I have got like 40 Vigor or whatever the hell it is. I do not have to worry about anything right now. Even if I didn't have a lot of Vigor. Ah, sh. Oh, I'm a bad bitch. You can't kill me. Ah, I missed. Don't shoot me. Fuck. Bro, what is this? What is this nonsense? Ooh, can I get this? Oh my god. Get absolutely gamed on. Alright, so I've come to the conclusion that I'm just gonna say screw it, and I'm gonna use the spear in this fight, because I don't think I've ever used this thing, honestly, so... It's got impaling thrust, it's already +7. So, I mean... Yeah, why the hell not? Hello, Godric. That's not bad damage. I mean, when it's hitting, it's not bad damage. Okay, so I can only get 2 in before I risk getting hit. Impaling thrust. I don't know what the hell I was thinking here. Oh my god, charged heavy with the spear. What an absolute stud. I mean, I would think like maybe 2 impaling thrust, maybe 3 gets the I was about to say the KO. Yeah, there we go. And you're done. I got hit a couple times, so definitely not the best. Not the best attempt, but I mean, with the strength not and dexterity not crystal tier and a +7 spear, that's just... It's more than enough. I mean, honestly, anything more than like a wet rag is enough to beat Godric, if I'm being honest. Oh boy, I wonder what stat we're gonna upgrade next. Oh my god, no way, man. More health? Who would have thought? Defeating Godric means we can restore his Great Rune and activate it, giving a much needed stat boost for more weapon variety and also signaling another point in the video where I gotta go more places and gather more stuff. Oh yeah, and since I'm down here at the bottom of the Ray Lucaria Crystal Tunnel fighting this Crystallion, just assume from this point onward, since this is one of the bell bearing bosses, that at like every point in the game that you pick up a bell bearing, I'm just gonna cut them out. But just assume that I have grabbed the bell bearing in whatever location I'm in. After shattering the Crystallion, I took the Grand Lift of Dectus up to Altus Plateau, which triggers the Radon Festival and also means I could set myself up for some future endeavors. The first thing I did was take Raya's cold and scaly hand and warp to the Volcano Manor because for the first time in a long time, I actually needed to fight Rykard. I obviously won't be doing that just yet, but the plan was to eventually kill him and trade his remembrance for the Blasphemous Blade, because its HP recovery gimmick fits in pretty well with the overall theme of the run. And since our HP bar was going to be through the roof this run, I grabbed the Bloodblade Ash of War as a potential future option, before getting absolutely embarrassed by this invisible scarab. I really could not believe Torrent was slower than that thing. So, I decided to be a bit more economical with my movements and swung my mace around until I obtained the Prayerful Strike Ash of War. I wanted to kill Mohg and get to the DLC as quickly as possible this time around, so I made a hard push for White Mask Var's questline. Quite a few patches ago, they added a secondary option to just do 1 NPC invasion against this dude named Magnus the Beastclaw in lieu of the 3 online ones you had to do before. I am not a big fan of NPC invasions at all because they can be kinda stressful. Die, Magnus. Jesus. So, after finally killing Magnus and getting the Great Stars, Var's freaky ass told me to go out and collect the blood of a random woman on this rag, which is something that I would never... Ah yes, my favorite part of the quest line. Oh my god, my finger. Oh yeah, endure a little longer, my ass. However, I did have to endure a little longer because I had some last bits to pick up before the Star Scourge Radon fight. After grabbing the 2 Fingers heirloom and a couple more crystal tears from the Big Boy Putrid Avatar and Dragon Burrow, I stopped by Summon Water Village to pay tribute to my brethren before commandeering the Green Turtle Talisman. And since I was using Prayerful Strike, I figured I'd grab the Sacred Scorpion Charm just in case I needed it. The other Putrid Avatar was no match for me, and after acquiring more Crystal Tears, the Cragblade Ash of War, and safely grabbing Flame Grant Me Strength, it was finally time to put an end to the longest item gathering preparation known to mankind. I snatched the Star Scourge heirloom and bested this lion in combat so I could grab the most boneheaded Ash of War in the entire game. Oh my god. Damn, dude, it's been like... Dude, I don't even know, like 2 hours of all that setup I was doing? Holy crap. Damn, I never want to do that again. But I know literally probably like the next video I do, I'm going to be doing that. That would be like the funniest thing ever is if I spend like all this setup time and then I just like literally choke on the first attempt. That would be hilarious. Alright, Mr. Radon. It is time to meet your maker. Alright, we drink this, we Golden Vow, and then we Blood Flame Blade. That's decent damage. Prayerful Strike. Hell yeah. Son of a bitch. Oh shit, I should be close. What? Ah, I'm not gonna get there in time. That is A-okay. I can't see shit. Prayerful Strike. I hate you. Oh my god. What? Fucking hell. I forget how to dodge this. Dude, my stamina. Alright, first try. A little closer than I would have wanted. And every time I fight Radahn, I'm reminded that somehow, some reason, I still just, like, don't have his moveset all the way down. The Great Stars is just too damn good for that. It really is. Would it be uncool of me to wish for all of you to subscribe to the channel right now? I think it would be pretty on point. Alright. As much as I think doing Ronnie's questline is, like, an absolute drag, it needs to be done so we can get the Black Wet Blade. What if I just, like, hyper-armored through that shit? Bitch. For some reason I thought you could just outrun those, which you never could. Holy crap. Madam Ronnie. Don't worry about that. Yeah, don't worry about that. That's not important. The only thing that matters is that I'm here. Yeah, I'm aroused, alright. Wait, shit. Here's something I haven't done in a while. Oh my god, I don't remember the last time I had to fight the Mimic Tier for anything. So he is just going to have a Seal and Blood Flame Blade with no blade to apply it to. Let's see if he can pull it off. You never know, man. Maybe I'm rusty on the sticks and he gets me. Or not. Oh my god, he's blood already. My god, we got the king of the backsteps over here. Poor guy. Never stood a chance. Holy shit, he dodged it. But not that time. Not me realizing that I completely forgot to grab literally the only reason why I came down here, man. Alright, well, just so you guys know, 26 is the limit. That's when your cognitive functions start to go downhill. Alright, and then we grab this. Blah, blah, blah. Miniature Ronnie fits in a jar. Yada, yada, yada. And you're done. I mean, one thing's for sure, I don't gotta worry about lack of health as the reason for not being able to get through the Lake of Rot this time. You know, I would really like to know whose idea this was. They said, yeah, you know the poison swamp thing that we usually do in our games? Okay, let's ramp it up to, like, ungodly levels of nastiness, and we'll have it look like pus from a 9,000-year-old pimple. Alright, I highly, highly doubt I'm really gonna have that many opportunities to use Prayerful Strike. At least, like, be accurate with it, so I'm thinking Lion's Claw probably makes sense here. And I'm not really gonna put on Blood Flame Blade just quite yet, because it's gonna take me about 15 minutes just to get over to him. Or her. Or they, them. I don't know. You know, I don't know what the natural born of the void prefers to go by. That's actually a lot of damage. And we're already starting off with the bullshit. You love to see it. What? Brother, I am 10 feet away from you. What is the meaning of that? I never figured out how to dodge that thing up close. Oh my goodness. What the hell is all this about? You're already pissing me off, Estelle. We're like 10 seconds into the fight. Yeah, I need to panic heal there. What the fuck? When is the last time I've gotten hit by that? Oh, mamma mia. If you can dodge a meteor shower, you can dodge a ball. Oh, hell yeah. Come on, give me something I can actually work with. I was about to say, brother, where is the stagger? Oh no, I wasn't two-handing. No. Suboptimal gameplay from Flock of Turtles. Oh my god. Sorry, I got a little scared. Sorry about that, guys. Oh my god. Ain't no way. Oh yeah, of course I get to bleed when I friggin' don't need it. When he's about to die from the riposte anyway. I'm kind of happy I did that, because that was a very satisfying boss fight right there. Alright, let's see what I get my health up to. 59 Vigor. Alright, I think what I want to do, before I go to Moog, I want to go just far enough into the capital that I don't want to fight Morgai yet. I just want to fight Goldfree, just so I can get the 4th talisman pouch. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to grab... I forget where the hell Lightning Slash is. Whatever. Go, my Scarab. You know what? I think I want to kill the Draconic Tree Sentinel the funny way. You know, Assassin's Gambit would make this a hell of a lot easier, but unfortunately, I am quite the lazy boy and I don't feel like getting it. You know what? Yeah, fuck it. Just kill me. I deserve this. The amount of times that I've played this game, and then I just get like... I just like literally forget like what planet I'm on. Alrighty, and away we go. You know, I think the best part about getting the DTS kill this way is when you turn the music all the way down, and every now and then you hear the horse just, you know, let out its little, like, I don't know what the proper term is for it, its little, like... What the fuck was that? You know, it's funny, because he's just slowly getting farted to death, and he don't even know it. And there he is, just living his best life, just chilling with his tree sentinel jockey. You know, just probably wondering when the next time he's gonna get a little apple or something as a treat. All right, that's it. You know what? I'm sick and tired of waiting here. He's lost enough health. There we go. All right, we have made it to the capital. Let me see, what do we here? Okay, so we can get Starfist here. I need to get the Sanctified Wet Blade. Yep. Nice. And the hammer. Okay. Nice little added bonus. I mean, let me see this here. With the Lord's Rune that we got from killing that Erdtree avatar that materializes out there. And then this Hero's Rune. What level Vigor can I get up to? 66 Vigor. Dude, this is... this is literally like endgame Vig that I've gotten in the capital. Dude, this is so funny. Alright, Ritual Shield Talisman. Don't know how useful it's going to be in a run where we literally are going to have maxed out Vigor, but... And now, what we really came here for. So what I'm going to do for Goldfree is just put Lightning Slash on the Uchigatana. And then from here, Lightning Slash, Lightning Affinity. Alright. I might as well just go in and just like... He's in the arena? What the fuck? I didn't know that was... hello? Listen, you son of a bitch. Anyway, I think, oh my god, dude, I'm so flustered from that. What the hell is going on? Can I get a good attack here? Is my A button not working? Oh my god, this is sloppy. I'm using every bit of the 66 Vigor that I have right now, for sure. Have you ever seen a more pathetic frickin' Godfrey shade attempting your life? Alright, it's about time I woke up. Jesus, God almighty. Yeah, I cannot talk and play this game at the same time, dude. I'm just not built like that. I don't know what else to say. Oh my god, I was getting my ass kicked at 66 Vig. I just realized I haven't used, like, Bloodblade or Bloody Slash yet. So obviously the damage ain't gonna be too great, because we don't have the Occulta fusion, or the Occult infusion, I should say. Hey, and technically it is only, like, the first hit that uses any bit of health. So I think, if anything, if I wanted to use, like, if I wanted to make more use out of my HP stat, it's probably Bloody Slash is the one I should be using. Alright, simple enough. Alright, yeah, you know what? I'm thinking, do I do Bloody Slash for Renala? Don't exactly know how, like, efficient that would be, but... Alright, and before I forget... Glintstone Wetblade, I called it the damn Magic Wetblade. Same shit, different toilet. Doesn't matter to me. But yeah, Bloody Slash is honestly an Ash of War that I have just never even bothered using, because it's one of those things where, like, you might as well just use Bloodblade. And especially if you're going to be using any less than, like, 40-something Vig, it doesn't really make sense. Oh. Oh my god, what the hell? What is that all about? I didn't think he could recover so quickly from that. That's insane. Brother, I fell for... Oh, I think I'm dead. What the fuck? How does he recover so quickly from that? Oh my god, Moongrum, you piece of shit. Alright, I got the Blood Flame going this time. There we go. What the fuck? Jump attack. You're done. Alright, now let me get my ass in there because my dumb ass used the damn physic for freaking Moongrum. Go, 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 go. I don't give a shit about the cutscene. Just give me the kids to kill. Pause. In-game. Killing them in-game. Now, I wonder... Please switch to Renala. I should be able... Nah, there's no way I'm gonna one-cycle her. Oh? Where there is a will, there is a way. Oh shit, one more and she's done. Sayonara Renala. Oh my god, dude, that's the quickest Renala fight I've had in, like, a year, dude. Holy shit. Bloody Slash is goated for her. Now imagine if I could actually do, like, an Occult Affinity and actually upgrade my Arcane, dude. That would be ridiculous. Alright, and with that, I can get to 71 Vig. Actually, you know what? Let me check to see if there's any talismans I can grab before we take on Moog real quick. Why, silly, silly me. Of course there's a talisman that I forgot. Oh. Oh my god. What the fuck is the meaning of all that? I don't remember. I literally don't remember the last time these guys even, like... What the fuck? Am I gonna die from that? I actually don't remember the last time these guys even, like, aggroed on me when I was going. I mean, maybe I just, like, instinctively killed them. I don't know. Know your place. I know mine. You should know yours. It would be a lot easier for the both of us. Alright, well, all that nonsense out the way. Alright, so now at this stage, I think now for Moog is the proper time to whip out the spiky balls. So, I mean, you already know what the drill is. I'm gonna cold infuse these, and then Moog, he's gonna have a rough time. He's gonna have a rough day. There we go. Makes sense to put on the friggin' Axe Talisman now that I got the Starfist equipped. And here I was thinking I wasn't gonna use them for this fight. I actually decided to put some damn armor back on so that way I'm not walking around freaking naked. And also, it doesn't make any sense to just moseying around with no armor on, taking more damage than I need to, because then at that point I'm basically just like counteracting the entire point of this run to have a lot of health. Oh, B button just stopped working, I guess. I'm going in. I don't care. Oh my god. Oh, I never figured out how to strafe that properly. What am I doing? Like, literally, what the hell am I doing? Oh, I'm just dead. Okay. Well. Alright, we got the Frostbite proc. Okay. I guess my depth perception isn't that good anymore. Yeah, I deserve that. That was stupid on my part. Alright, come on. Holy shnikes. Oh my god, I thought I was never gonna beat him. Oh my god, I thought I choked again. Holy shit. Bruh, if that's how that fight went, I can only imagine how it's gonna be in the runs where I'm not gonna have any vigor whatsoever to work with. Oh my god, I don't even want to think about that. Alright, well, in any case, I can reward myself by getting up to 83 Vig. Jesus God almighty. That is, it's quite the health bar. Already past the center point of the compass. So with Moog finally beaten, I headed into the DLC earlier than I ever have across all my playthroughs, and while everyone's initial focus is on gathering Shadow Tree fragments, I was intent on getting the blood-sucking crack tier as soon as possible, so I began the trek up to Scadu Altus, and then I waltzed over to the church district of the Shadow Keep, so I could crank this giant winch and drain all of the stagnant, possibly mosquito-infested water that's been sitting in the Shadow Keep for God knows how long. Now, what does this have to do with the blood-sucking crack tier? Not a damn thing. I just wanted to get this all out of the way now so I didn't have to do it later. The way you get the blood-sucking crack tier is equal parts convoluted and unique, so I kind of enjoy the process from that. Out front of the ruins of Unt, there's a dormant furnace golem that you need to wake up by throwing a hefty furnace pot into his bowl, and once it's awake, you can gain the high ground and insta-kill it with another furnace pot, which grants you the blood-sucking crack tier. With my newfound liquid courage, courtesy of my fancy new crystal tier, I decided to be bold and take on Commander Gaius at a pretty low shadow level. I was hoping to just cheese him with the deadliest bonk stick known to mankind, but I quickly realized I had probably made a mistake. I mean, yeah, sure, I got him to stagger after like 2 or 3 hits and the damage was okay, but it definitely was not going to be enough to outlast the HP drain. Ultimately, the fight did not end well for me at all. All of the vigor in the world won't save you from a low Shadow Tree level in the DLC. Alright, so clearly that first Gaius attempt did not go the way I wanted to. What I'm going to do a little bit more prep before we go back to fight him. I'm going to grab a couple more items that I think could help us a little bit. Obviously, it just comes down to my own skill at the end of the day. You know what? Just to make it less complicated, I'll probably just put Prayerful Strike back on the Great Stars before we go back to fight Gaius. And I'm going to grab the Dragon Crest Shield Talisman. Since we're here at the Bestial Sanctum, obviously, hello Grank. Say hi to the camera, buddy. Two-handed Sword Talisman. I'm gonna go into the Temple Town Ruins and get that. Prayerful Strike and Lion's Claw. I'm assuming we get boosted by that. And what else we got? I'm going to do Emir's Quest, Count Emir's Quest, just until I get the Crimson Seed Talisman +1. And I'm probably not going to fight Matir in this video because I hate her with a burning passion. I truthfully do. Maybe I'll change my tune. Maybe I'll go and fight her at some point if I'm feeling up to it. But as probably the last thing, I have one death root on me right now. I don't even remember what the hell is what is it, the dude in the canoe? What the fuck is that dude's name? Anyway, I killed that dude, and obviously you get a death root for killing that boss. So I just need 2 more death root in order to trade into Grank over here and get Bestial Vitality. I wonder what that feeling is like to be like one of the first people to discover something like this, because I think about things like that every so often. Like, especially with games like this, even going back to, you know, back in the day with all the Pokemon games. Because my brother and I, when we were younger, so we played, I think, Fire Red and Leaf Green were the first games that we got. I, being like a 6-year-old kid, only understood the game enough to get as far as like Fuchsia City around the 5th gym badge, and I would always get stuck around there because I was like, you know, mentally inept. And I remember, you know, the time where he'd like come back to me and show me like, you know, Cerulean Cave in like the post game, and like him catching Mewtwo and all this stuff, and just being like, I literally, you are like Nostradamus. Like, how do you have this knowledge, and what do I need to do? I mean, this is just the Chinkadilla right here, right? Where the hell is the Dragon Crest Shield Talisman? Oh, this has to be it right here then, right? Alright, it's at least something. I think the funniest thing about coming here every single time is that the Horn Warrior is always like just out of camera shot, and then he just so happens to sneak down here at the last second. I think that was like such a funny move by the— holy shit! Gillica. Thank you. Nice. Alright, not that I give a damn about anything else, but Bestial Vitality is a big one. Alright, so now I'm going through the Dragon's Pit so I can get to the Cathedral of Dragon Communion. I just realized I haven't— oh, fuck. Now, I just realized I forgot to talk to Ymir to, like, begin his quest, but I'm gonna get the Site of Grace up here anyway, so I can just, like, go do this now, fight, Ancient Dragon Man, and then I'll just go back and talk to Ymir after the fact, so I can just, like, teleport back, hopefully not get killed by a random enemy along the way. Maybe? Fuck off, man. Come on. Yeah, I definitely gotta get, like, my scatter level up a couple levels before I come back here. Alright, so I'm coming back at Scadu level 7, so hopefully this is enough for my dumbass to get over this little bump in the road. Holy shit, I finally got a backstab. It's a Christmas miracle. Bonk. No. Die, fucker! My god! I never want to see him ever again. 3 more points into Vig. Well, I mean, with that, I'm basically— okay, so I'm at 99 now with the bonus. But obviously, I need to get the stat up to 99 anyway, because when we get, like, you know, the Erdtree's Favorite Talisman and, you know, Morgoth's Great Rune and stuff like that, we still get the percentage boost. It still makes sense for me to upgrade that all the way to 99 anyway. Alright. Now, I know this is going to help me a lot, but I still got to upgrade, like, my charge level for my flasks as well. So there's that, but I mean, that'll happen once I get back into like the mountaintops and stuff like that, so. Ouch. Please tell me I'm not gonna die against this dude. That would be really sad. You're done. Magic, lightning, and holy. Alright, sweet. Maybe now? Bruh. I am genuinely bamboozled. Yeah, you know what? I think I need to upgrade my weapons a little more, so I'm just gonna continue on in the base game, and then I'll just come back here later, because clearly I am too inept at this point. Alright, so we're back in the base game, right in front of Morgoth's Arena at this point. So I decided to go with a Stormblade setup on the Nagakiba. You know, I do want to change it up a little bit. So our physics setup, if I can— so I have the Bloodsucking Crack Tier and the Crimson Burst Crystal Tier in there right now. The Crimson Burst Crystal Tier, obviously, to try to mitigate some of the HP loss that we're going to be getting. I have Bestial Vitality on at the same time, so I want to see like just how much of the HP loss from the Bloodsucking Crack Tier that we can mitigate without using something like the Great Stars or Prayerful Strike or something like that. So, oh, I have the freaking— I have Margit's Shackle and I'm not even using it. Oh my god, dude, I am ass. Yeah, it's probably for the best, so that way I can put Margit's Shackle in my inventory and actually like not be distracted by the fact that I don't have Margit's Shackle on me. Now I got to account for— there's a little bit of stamina usage with the Margit's Shackle. Alright, cool. Oh, that's a geyser. Alright, let me back up. Alright, come on, big dog. Alright. Not as simple as I would have liked it to be, but still pretty straightforward. You just got killed by somebody who's not upgrading their damage stats. How does that make you feel? Alright, so, I mean, from this point on, we're just gonna continue on into the game as normal, because there's a couple items that I can only really get by advancing to the mountaintops. There's a couple of things I can't think of off the top of my head. Oh, to get to, there's a couple items that we need from the Ashen Capital, like, the Erdtree's Favor +2, I'm pretty sure is in the Ashen Capital. Oh, yeah. Here we go. Oh, I didn't know it was like that. Oh, damn. Oh, my goodness. Dude, shout out the Stormblade, for real, for real. Well, that's probably the easiest boss fight I'm gonna have from this point forward in the game, to be honest. Oh, that's right, I forgot about that. You can get both of the Great Runes for the Omen Twins here. There to next, into the mountaintops of the Giants. Oh, that's the other thing I forgot. The Godskin Swaddling Claws is up here in the mountaintops as well. Either way, we gonna do it, and then if I'm gonna be getting the Godskin Swaddling Cloth, I should probably do a little bit of Millicent's questline so I can get the prosthesis. Alright, then I gotta drink my Physic, and then I gotta get a cast of Golden Vow off, which I doubt I'm gonna be able to do. Holy shnikes, it worked. Alright, now let's go. Ah, shit, I have Unsheath on. Bruh. Is that a stagger? Holy shit, it is. Alright, get one off here. Oh my god! Oh, let me get another. Come on. Give me that. Bomb. And you're dead. Alright, let me refresh that. I don't know if Blood Flame Blade works on these guys, but I'm gonna do it anyway. Oh my god. It's an absolute slugfest. Alright. Alright, I'm in a really good position here. Nice. Alright. Ooh, got really close on that. Fireball. Bang, let's go, baby. Oh, I didn't mean to use that. Trying to bait out a fireball here or something easy I can punish. Oh my god, I didn't think I was in range of that. Again? And you're done. And then the last one is just the snail, I believe. You're done. Bang. Godskin Swaddling Cloth. Hell yeah. Successive attacks restore HP. Alright. And with that, 96 Vig. Bro, what is that fuck-ass move? Bro, I must not understand the spacing as much as I think I do. Alright, that's my last blue flask. It should be enough to take out Nile from here with that amount of FP, right? This is just one of those fights where if you have any sort of range capabilities, it just makes it, like, just child's play. Yeah, that's it. I mean, when you got Stormblade, it makes things a hell of a lot easier, that's for sure. Alright, Haligtree Medallion number 1. Yeah, spare me, old man. Let's skip the bullshit, you know what I'm here for. Haligtree Medallion number 2. Alright, my god. Took me long enough, but I finally have... So what is this? 10 flasks, which I think is good enough. I don't know if I really need to push it and get any more. Maybe I'll get up to like 11 at some point. I feel like it makes the most sense for me to go get another curved sword and then do a dual curved sword setup and then have on perhaps like the jump attack talisman, probably instead of Radagon's Sword Seal, because the stat requirements on the whatchamacallit, on the curved swords aren't really that high. I'm gonna go and do Millicent's questline, and I'm gonna go get Millicent's prosthesis, and then honestly, if I'm gonna be doing that, I mean, I'll do some testing on it to see which does more damage, but I want to have Godskin Swaddling Cloth on. I was just gonna do like Iron Balls, or not Iron Balls, I was just gonna do Starfist on Fire Giant, but then I was like, you know what, I could do something a little bit better than that. Alright, now, Scavenger's Curved Sword. I mean, this is the easiest thing I could pick up, so I think it's this one, right? Yeah, there we go. There you go, big fella. Oh my god! And you're done. That's the Winged Sword insignia. And now, the most time-consuming part is I haven't done a single part of Millicent's questline, so... Oh, damn, I still gotta kill... I gotta kill, like, Commander O'Neill. I gotta do all that stuff, too. I don't know why I put Bloodflame Blade, or applied it, because I'm really not gonna be in range of them for, like, most of this fight. Oh my god, talk about clutch. Oh, I should be able to kill him here. Hell yeah, brother. I mean, talk about a clutch stagger when you really need it. Yeah, I don't really give a fuck, buddy. Oh shit, I completely forgot I didn't have this up until this point. Alright, now I gotta, like, figure out and remember the 17 locations. But before doing any of that, I have decided that it probably makes the most sense for me to go here and get the Valkyrie's prosthesis first. Because this is always a step that I forget to do, so... Oh yeah, by the Erd Tree Gazing Hill, gazing at the Erd Tree. This is a pretty sick view. I mean, when you really look at it, and when you really look and pay attention, this is probably one of the best views in the game right here. Honestly, dude, like, if I was, like, building in a Minecraft world, this is, like, prime, like, Minecraft house view territory right here. Alright, and now all that's left is to fight the skinny bastard up here. He's already walking towards me. This dude is, like, a freaking serial killer. I've already fought one of you, and I'm gonna do it again. You're done. Ooh. Alright. You know, oddly enough, I think that's the first time I've actually, like, done that guy hitless and not made a stupid mistake, which is pretty, like, ridiculous to think about. But you know what? There's a first time for everything, and why not make the first time for something like that in a run like this? Which is... such a celebration of life. Just happy to be here with my new pal Millicent. You know, nothing weird is gonna happen at all whatsoever. You know, we're just gonna do our thing, and Your Honor, I self-defense. All right, sick. Both a plus 18, and then Ashes of War. I don't know if the Ashes of War really matter, if I'm being honest. I mean, let me see, like, what I can do. I guess putting Bloodblade on the Scavenger's Curved Sword would be kind of funny. I think just standard affinity, I think, makes more sense, right? Or now, should I go bloody on this, right? So I can actually get blood build up on the scimitar. I have 13 arcane. This is probably not the way to go, if I'm being honest. My brain is working overtime right now to try to figure this, like, simple freaking thing out. I have an arcane scaling on the scimitar, but I need blood loss build up on it, so I kind of have to go with an arcane scaling on it. So I'm kind of going to be approaching this from a experimental point of view for the first couple attempts if I don't beat him the first time around. So right now I've got the Dexterity Not Crystal tier and the Bloodsucking Crack tier in my physics setup. I have the current Talisman loadout with Radagon's Sword Seal, obviously. Godskin Swaddling Cloth, because I'm hoping that with the jump attacks from the curved swords, Obviously, you get a ton of hits in there right there. I'm hoping that is just like constantly procking, and then the Wing Sword, Insignia, Millicent's Prosthesis are just there for damage purposes. When I don't have the Dexterity Knot Crystal 2 active, I already have 33 deck, and obviously we have Bestial Vitality, and I'm going to... That's the other thing. I'm going to take off Blood Flame Blade. You know, I don't know. I think I'd be better off... I want to do the Stamina Recovery, actually. Because I feel like with all, like, the damage boosting stuff we get from our talismans and everything, I feel like I'm going to be good on that front. Alright, so first we do this. Then we do this. Then we do this. I don't remember if I cast Flame Grammy Strength already. I'm doing it again. I don't give a damn. And then... I hot swap to this. Oh my god, I'm losing so much HP. I need you. Brother, I need you right now. Oh my god, I was fucking two-handing, bro. What is that? Alright, well, this is like the most scuffed opening. Ooh. Ooh. Oh my goodness. Holy smokes. Oh, nah, I'm getting you. Come here. Nah, that's okay. I don't need to get hit by that. What the fuck is he about to do to me? Oh no, I got the stagger right at the end. Oh my god, you gotta be kidding me. Alright, dude, this is going, like, way better than anything I could have imagined. Yeah, this is where it's gonna get kind of tricky. Oh, you gotta get out. Go, 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 go. Alright, I think the blood-sucking crack tier wore off. Oh, I almost hit the wrong button on the D-pad. Go, 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 go. Oh, I'm gonna get hit. No, I'm not. Oh my god, this is gonna be painfully slow now. What if I Blood Blade? Alright, let me get around this way. I mean, surely that's gotta do something, right? I'm really hoping for a bleed. There we go. Oh my god, dude, that was nutty. That was absolutely insane. Definitely wasn't the cleanest, especially at the end there, but god, that's just starting to make me think, dude. I wonder what, like, an arcane-only run is gonna be like. If dual curve swords were like that, a totally unoptimized build in terms of, like, stats and arcane and everything, like, what the hell is it gonna be like when I get maxed out arcane using that kind of build? I mean, and that definitely answered my question. Like, the Godskin Swaddling Cloth can definitely mitigate the Bloodsucking Crack tier, like, almost completely with a dual curve sword setup. That was pretty freaking sweet. Alright. And for the final level of Vigor. Yes, I'm prepared, Melina. So I've decided for the Godskin duo, it's going to be a really simple kill. I mean, I'm going to see if I can just one-cycle them with like a Cragblade Starfist setup. So basically what I've got going right now is just a charge heavy setup. The Starfist up to, was it plus 18? Alright, so I could probably go over it real quick. So the Talisman setup, I don't really have anything like damage boosting. I thought that I picked up the Blade of Mercy, but obviously I didn't. So I just have the Crimson Sea Talisman on. Obviously, if I wasn't doing the Blood-Sucking Crack tier, then I would have the, whatchamacallit, Ritual Sword Talisman on. Oh, I need the Cragblade. Can't forget that. Alright. I really need you to fall asleep here, bud. My god. Alright. Oh boy, that is not what I envisioned. Oh, this is super scuffed. Motherfucker! Oh my god, dude, this is like... I don't even know what the hell's going on right now, man. How have you not staggered? I don't understand. That was like the worst thing I've ever seen in my life. Oh my god, that was terrible. I mean, I want to say that it wasn't me on the controller, but it clearly was. Get the hell out of here. You're asleep. All right, let me not use like 17 sleep pots against Skinny this time. Yo, cuz, are you gonna fall asleep? What the fuck? Like, I'm not imagining that. He definitely, like, took damage from the sleep pot. Oh, after I kill him, I gotta remember. I didn't do this last time. I gotta put Radagon's Source Seal back on. Alright. Shit. I literally have no idea what staggered him. What the hell was that all about? Alright. This is turning into a shit show, my guy. And you're dead. Dude, that was a clusterfuck and a half. Holy shit. Holy smokes, dude. I swear, every time you fight those guys, there's always some balagna that happens. So now this begs the question, what do I want to use for Malekith? I mean, I don't remember the last time I got a Great Stars kill, so I guess I could do that. Or no blood-sucking cracked here this time. I'm going with more of a traditional little setup. Honestly, looks like something I would do in a regular playthrough. Oh my goodness. That's a strength knot tier coming in clutch, baby. Holy hell. God damn. Do I just, like, spam this again? What is that? Ah, shit. Can't see a goddamn. Oh! Oh, I'm about to die, ain't I? Alrighty. Nice. And then we do this. Do it again. Oh my goodness. Alright, get that re-upped. Come on, Malekith. It's just you and me, buddy. Fuck it. Gotta risk it for the biscuit, you know what I'm saying? Alright, I need to, like, spam my X button here. I used 2 heals when I didn't mean to. Oh! I can't see shit! Hello, mate. What about this? And this? Oh. Charge heavy. Charge heavy again. Oh, you're done. Holy Jesus. Is the freaking Great Stars with Lion's Claw like the best weapon combo in the game? I think so. Brain off, no thoughts, head empty, bonko burr, even on the Vigor run, dude. Oh my god. Alright, so now at this point we unlock the Ashen Capital, which is good. So I have access to a couple items. The Erdtree's Favor plus, it's either +1 or +2, whatever like the maximum level is. I'm pretty sure we get it in the Ashen Capital. I can go back, and I think before I go and do the Gideon fight, I'm gonna do all the, whatchamacallit, I'm gonna do all the Volcano Manor invasions, and then I'm gonna go and fight Rykard, get the Blasphemous Blade. Alright, let me see. It says it's on a branch. Oh, I gotta get going. Holy shit. Oh, there it is. I see it. Fuck you. I don't care. If I ignore you, you're not there. Oh. Oh. Give it to me! And now, the moment maybe 3 of you have been waiting for. So obviously the only thing I want to do for now is just go in. I'm not really going to show this fight because honestly, dude, at this point in the game cycle, Elden Ring's been out for 3 years. I don't think anybody really, like, particularly gives a shit about watching a Rykard fight. And next time you see me, it will be post-Rykard and with the Blasphemous Blade. Alright, the bastard has been beaten. Yeah, obviously, I mean, this build is not going to be optimized for the Blasphemous Blade whatsoever, because the Ash of War primarily scales off of Faith, which I do not have a lot of, but, I mean, this is clearly, it's going to be something that helps utility-wise, especially for, like, Ramana when we get to her in the DLC, and I don't know, I might use this for Gideon, I'm not sure. Alright. Now It is Gideon time. Alright, buddy boy. Oh my god! I have no faith. I have, like, no faith investment and I just destroyed him. What the hell? You suck. Oh my god, you are terrible, Gideon. Uninstall the game right now. A man cannot kill a god. You know what? I haven't used the Serpent Bone Blade yet, and I can get some pretty decent dexterity, like depending on what items I put on. I might use this for Horaloo, actually. He keeps shooting this bullshit at me. Dude, I literally... What the hell? I didn't know he could reach me from there. Dude, fuck you. Perhaps. What? I got one shot? What the fuck? Oh my god. Dude, I don't remember the last time guys has taken me this many attempts. I don't know what the hell's going on right now, man. I mean, that's definitely not helping. Okay. Maybe. Alright, nice, nice. I don't know. Is that a phase transition yet? Ouchie. What the fuck? Oh, I'm dead. I'm alive. Perhaps. I said maybe. You're gonna be the one who saved me. And after all, you can suck my balls. Oh. Thank God that's over. Alright, now, heading into the Divine Beast fight, this talisman setup, I mean, it's pretty simple. I'm just going to be doing a jump attack twin blade build. What I don't have, though, is the Twiggy crack tier, Thorny crack tier, whichever one basically acts as the successive hit damage boost in the physic tier. Alrighty. Now, I honestly don't think I've ever used a power stance jump attack twin blade build before. That was a close one. Aw, shit. Okay. Can I get you to do a lunge, perhaps? Oh my goodness. Dog, the electricity phase is so ass. Fuck it. Go, my blood blade. Aw. Shit. Oh my god, what is that? Alright, screw it. I'll go get the Thorny crack tier. I might as well. Yeah, I always forget this dude is like off in the corner somewhere. Alright. And you're done. Alright, talisman setup is the same. The only thing that's changed is that I have the Thorny crack tier in. Sick. Alright. Had to take a trade on that, but that's fine. Oh, that was stupid. I need to get the fuck out of this corner. That's like the only punishable attack that he has in his electricity phase, man. Shit. Oh, that was... Thought that was a safe healing opportunity, but I guess not. You know what? Hell yeah. Oh, come here, Big Papa. You're done. Please. Die. Alright. Alright, so obviously in the video, it's not going to seem any different than normal. Yeah, as I'm recording this, it is about 3 months since the last time I've played Elden Ring. I took a very long break. Yeah, I basically just got like burned out and tired of and sick of looking at the game. I know it was a long time ago. September 19th, and I'm recording this right now on November 12th. Oh my god. That's like one of the longest breaks I think I've taken from Elden Ring since I started like uploading YouTube videos. That's crazy. But yeah, so basically like Silksong came out. I took a break from Elden Ring to play that. Did my first playthrough of that, uploaded the video, and it has a absolutely paltry amount of views that I am too embarrassed to even... It's a very low number. I'm proud of how the video turned out. I'm proud of how the playthrough turned out. Silksong is a fire-ass freaking game, so I think clearly the YouTube algorithm gods are telling me that it's not going to work on this channel, but you know what I think I'm going to do? This is going to be a good time to plug my second channel that I made. I made it in secret many months back because I planned on it just being like a faceless, like, commentary channel. You know, like one of those, like, somebody who's yapping about life and then there's just like random Minecraft gameplay in the background. I made a YouTube channel like that and I uploaded 2 videos like that and I was like, you know what? This shit's kind of dumb. I don't feel like doing this, and I decided that that is where I'm going to upload like one-off games and stuff like that, basically, that I normally wouldn't upload on this channel. Depending on how that goes, I'll probably just upload Silksong on that second channel and you guys won't ever see it again if you're not interested in that. But if you are interested in stuff like that and just like other games in general, subscribe to Flock of Turtles too. I'll leave a link in the description below. And I am about to die. Yeah, I deserve that. I can like physically feel the rust in my fingers and in my brain. Oh. Oh my god, he done dropped everything. That's crazy. Oh, there it is. The HP boost. Alright, so the reason why I'm using the hammer is because objectively, I think it would be funny as shit to just beat the hell out of Mesmer with a hammer. Obviously, taking a very long break from the game, I need a very simple moveset to use to get back into the game. I also completely forgot to use any buffs going into this, so this is going to be a shit show right away, right off the bat. I forgot to pop Bestial Vitality. I didn't even pop Flame Grammy Strength. I don't even know what freaking talismans I'm using. Hell yeah, brother. Can I get a charge heavy? Alright. Alright, let me drink this. Man, fuck you. Oh, I'm getting... Oh my god! Alright, we're getting there. Oh, I'm dead. Yeah, I did that way too early. Yeah, I am unbelievably rusty at the game. Holy crap. I'm surprised they even did that much damage to him. Alright, I actually remembered to drink my damn physic this time, so hopefully I'll be able to get a little bit more damage output. Oh, that was a close one. Can I get 2 of these off? Oh! Barely. Woo. Hello? No follow-up? I'm just saying, that's kind of weird, bro. I was gonna say, please tell me I didn't get scammed right there. I have to heal pronto. Little running R1. Tap R2. I tried to follow it up because I'm an idiot. Any phase 2s in the chat? Oh my god! Die! That's what I thought. What? Oh my god, I missed both? Oh, he missed one. What? Come here, you rat bastard. I hate you. Ugh. Yo, I have the reaction time of a slug right now. Oh, I went too early on that. Really? Oh my god, the life-saving stagger. Oh my god. I couldn't read what attack that was for a second. Holy shit. Come on. Bang! Bang! Jesus Christ. 2 months off of the game and I still beat Mesmer on my 3rd try. It's the power of the hammer. Oh my god, what a relief. Oh my god, I fucking forgot about Hornsen again. Oh my god, dude, it's been so long since I've even done a friggin' playthrough. I can't even remember, like, what remembrance bosses I have left. So we've got R'Lana, Putrescent Knight to do. I'm not doing Metzer. I don't have the energy for that right now. So that's something I will avoid. Bale, I'll do. I'll do Bale. I want to go to the Fogriff Catacombs next because I want to get the Crimson Amber Medallion +3 because I think that's the last thing I need to actually get to, like, max HP, because I have Morgoth's Great Rune, I have the Fire Knight's Helm now, so I get the Vigor boost from that. I think that should be it. I think that is what will get me, like, to max HP. Now, this is one of those places where, like, I always forget how to get there, but I'm pretty sure I gotta... Oh, this should definitely be it right here, right? Yeah, dude, this is the thing about coming back to Catacombs after a while. I am, like, awful at remembering layouts of Catacombs in this game. Like, it is genuinely just not one of my strong suits. And you'd think, like, you know, playing through the game a couple of times, you would remember some stuff. No, it doesn't work that way for my brain, and I just have to accept it for what it is. I literally have no blue left. I can't even use Piercing Fang. This is gonna be a shit show. Oh, my stamina. I forget, like, his whole moveset. Oh, my goodness. Oh, I'm dead. Yeah, I am 100,000% dead. Oh, my God, I lived. Double heal. Because I'm goated like that. Can I get this off? Alright. You know, this actually isn't as bad as I remember it. Holy shit. You know, I'm actually, like, not as far away from beating him as I initially thought I was. I mean, yeah, I still died, but, like, you know, I didn't have any blue flasks on me. Not gonna lie, I think I have him. Alright, come on, big fella. Really? You lead off with that, you scallywag? Come here, you little bastard. Holy shit, that's a lot of damage. Again? Oh, my stamina! That was just complete greed and luck right there. I'm not even gonna hold you. Fuck that follow-up. Damn, it's like a half second, like, too late every time. Well, like my dodge at least. Oh my goodness. Oh yeah. Yeah, okay. Yeah. Alright, and away we go again. The hell? You know what? If you're not gonna aggress me, I'm gonna be the aggressor. 3rd time lucky? You done? I mean, that's a pretty, like, safe opening script to follow. I mean, 3 piercing fangs, gets a stagger. I know how to dodge it. Get a couple hits in. I dodged pretty early on that, I thought. Oh, I got no stamina. Yeah, I gotta take one of these, unfortunately, because I'm a dodo. Oh my god. Bro is getting dick down in Dallas. Maybe? Holy crap. Oh, you're dead. Holy shit. I got his twin axes and the Crimson Amber Medallion +3. Hell yeah. That was like a hell of a lot easier than I remember. Alright, and then we take this off. Put on Morgoth's Great Rune. And there we go. I think that's it. I think that is it. I think that is the maximum amount of HP that you can get in Elden Ring. Look at that, dude. That is like 3/4 of the screen up top. It's just, I really have just like a caveman brain when it comes to stuff like that, dude. That is great. What would you even put in the 4,000 slot? Like what even works here? Do you just go with like, Godskin Swaddling Cloth if you're gonna do like a Twin Blade build? Does it even make sense to have a Ritual Sword Talisman? Because, I mean, I definitely need like 3 flasks to heal my HP to full. Right, so if I go back to the Gamefront ruins, right, and I just let these dudes whittle my HP, oh my god, I'm going to be here forever. I mean, this is like the safest place I knew I could go where I could kind of control like the damage output that these guys do to me. All right. There you go. Come on, fellas. I ain't hearing no bell. What are your mamas raised some bitches? I can take more than that. Come on. Yeah, man. Oh, shit. Oh, my God, mate. Okay, it's actually all right, guys. All right. 1, 2. Dude, it takes 3 flasks with the Crimson Seed Medallion. This is it. This is peak Elden Ring right here. You're not going to get any better than that. Rolana, nice to see you again. What about charge heavies here? Okay. Alright. Oh, I thought she was about to... Okay. Let me get a fucking, Alrighty. Alright. I didn't think I'd have enough time for a charge heavy right there. Can I get one off now? Ugh! Oh my god, she's cracked at the game. Brother. I'm getting my ass put in a blender. This is the most botched Rolana fight I think I've ever seen. Dog, it's like I forget everything. Stagger? Oh my goodness. Oh, I'm about to die. Oh yeah, there's no way I survived this. Yeah. Okay. Alrighty then. Is my B button, like, stuck to my controller now, apparently? What the hell is that? I'm not panic rolling, you're panic rolling. Chat, this is so sad. I am washed at this game. How the fuck am I that dumb to the point where I'm getting hit by that? All right. Holy shit, I had to... Oh my god, I feel like such a scumbag, dude. I had to rely on the bleed to just get me over the line. Honestly, man, you know what? I apologize. That's like the worst fucking, like, Rolana attempt I've had in the past. Probably, like, 5 or 6 videos I've done, man. That was just not the standard that I want to have on this channel. But then again, you know, I don't claim to be the best at this game. Alright. That's a lot harder than I thought it would be with without any stats, dude. I got no flasks left. Shit, I don't feel like a warrior after that, Egon. I think the other thing that's like funny as shit that I just realized right now is after the last like 4 boss fights, I've completely forgotten that I have the the golden Val dagger in my offhand. All right, so let me think. So I put some extra health regen in my physic tier to stack with bestial vitality. Get Bale to show up, run back, forget where Egon's fucking summoning sign is. All right, you know what? Screw it. I'm just gonna do this by myself. Oh shit. Oh my god. Yeah, this is not gonna end well. Shit, I forgot. I forgot how to do... Egon, I need you. Oh, I'm getting cooked. Fucking hell. I never... Bastard. What the hell was that? Oh, this is my chance. Come on. Alright. Oh my god, that was huge, brother. Alright, re-up on this. I have no idea where he's at. I have no idea what's happening right now. I am underneath. Ah, shit. Come on, man. Aggro on me. You're beating up on a poor old man over there. Excuse me? Oh, shit. Yeah, that was a pretty cheeky bail attempt, not gonna lie. That was like, in my honest opinion, I don't think that was as bad as my Rolana attempt, but just the fact that Egon just hard carried me through that fight is that is one of the boss fights of all time right there. And I'll just kind of leave it at that. All right, can finally get the Scadu level 11. Yeah, I mean this is gonna be Great Stars, Prayerful Strike. Crap, I just forgot. Oh wait, yeah, Crimson Seed. Oh my god, for some reason I thought I had fucking Lion's Claw on. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I like literally forget how to fight this guy. This is actually insane. What? Dog. I literally, I don't know what the, what the fuck am I doing? Alright. Alright, can I fucking dodge, please? I'm spamming. Oh my god, I hate this fucking boss so much. I hate it, I hate it. It is so goofy and fucking dumb that it is actually killing me. I literally can't see what the fuck is happening. I fucking hate this boss. I literally cannot stand. This is starting to turn into a humiliation ritual for me. Like, this is genuinely, like, some of the worst. I don't even know, like, what the hell. Yeah. Fucking drinking a flask takes, like, 9,000 years down here, too. I forgot about that. Dog. You fucking Timu Jack Skellington motherfucker and your dumbass fucking... I don't know what the fuck more I'm supposed to do. What was that? Stagger, you motherfucker. God, I hate you. Oh my god. I understand I haven't played the game in a couple of months, so I'm a little just a smidge rusty, but like some things should just be like, it should just be like a given. Sometimes my brain don't be working that way, unfortunately. Hey, what's up, guys? Post-con Flock is back, and yeah, man, I was having a pretty rough stretch of boss fights and wasn't really too thrilled with my performance fighting Rolana, Bale, or the Putrescent Knight. I made a comment that certain things should just be automatic to me, and there is some truth to that. Jory is one of those bosses where the difficulty doesn't lie with his moveset, it lies with all the BS that comes with fighting him. He's basically like that little rat that's always on some bullshit either at school or at a bar, you know. They're always starting problems, but then they hide behind their boys instead of getting their own hands dirty. And right on cue, we've got Big Papa coming into the mix. There's really not much to be said about this fight, if I'm being honest. I kind of just turned my brain off and fished for backstabs when I got the chance, and eventually I just overpowered him enough to get the win. Midra, on the other hand, was a complete turnaround in my form. I decided to rock with the cold-infused Vihander with Cragblade, since that's the build I used to beat him during my Colossal Sword only run from a while ago. My Talisman setup was a typical charge attack build, and when I stepped into the arena, I went in with full guns blazing. Midra is my favorite boss in the game, so I try to keep a high standard of gameplay, which I did not hold up in the beginning. Now, if you ask me which boss in Elden Ring I could hypothetically beat with my eyes closed, it'd be Midra. And I don't say that to be disrespectful to my boy or anything like that. I just think it's down to one of those things where sometimes you just kind of inherently understand the boss more compared to other bosses. However, that does not mean I am perfect. I'm still human and prone to the occasional mistake. There was literally no need for me to re-up Cragblade right here because I pretty much had the fight in the bag, and I was kind of doing it for style points, and it came back to bite me. But it wasn't a big deal at the end of the day. I told myself I was going to simply be better, and in my next attempt, I manifested a win. Midra always starts off with this double Frenzy Burst and leaves enough of an opening for a charged heavy attack from the Zweihander, and depending on what he does next, he's open to another charged heavy, and a stagger, and a riposte, and a frostbite proc on top of that. And with one more charged heavy attack while he's getting up, suddenly we're in phase 2. Now, Midra is very similar to Millennia in the sense that you're definitely rewarded for dialing up the aggression a little bit and taking the fight to him. You can see that if I have a chance to even get in a light attack that does a tiny bit of damage, I don't think twice about it. You keep the faucet turned on, and you keep the water running hot, and you'll be staggering the balls off of him in no time. Now, obviously, you know, you have to know the boss's moveset, but I promise that with a little bit of practice and watching a couple tutorials and remembering to stay close to him, Midra becomes one of the easiest bosses to deal with. Most of his moves are well choreographed, but occasionally he likes to throw in a little curveball. Dodging this frenzy ball is based purely on reaction time. You also don't need to go for a home run on every window. If I wasn't sure, I just did a tap R2 instead of a charged one. Certain attacks need a big bonk though. And yeah, I didn't get a hitless attempt here, but it was pretty damn close to one. Nonetheless, with him out the way, that means we've got some more BS bosses to deal with down the final stretch. I wanted to finish out the DLC bosses first, and that meant, of course, heading to the scenic ancient ruins of Rao, where I gazed into the distance to Eniri Lim. Only one boss stood between me and the golden spirals above. And that was the absolute clusterfuck of a boss that is Ramana. I'm not gonna lie, boys, after fighting her this time around with max Vig and getting my ass kicked, I have no clue how I'm gonna beat her in the other mono stat runs, man. Now, even on the very next attempt, which wound up being successful, my only game plan was to go in with the Blasphemous Blade and just spam the Ash of War, which, of course, is the only viable thing to do with this weapon anyway. Even without any real faith investment besides the Faith Knot tier and the Two Fingers heirloom, the Ash of War still did a ton of damage. If Midra is a boss I can do with my eyes closed, Ramana is the exact opposite. I need all hands on deck and full concentration while fighting her, and even then, it's kind of a crapshoot when I walk into her arena. It's a good thing I was able to use Blasphemous Blade this time, because I have no clue what I would have done without it. I think my least favorite thing about Ramana is similar to what makes me not enjoy the Putrescent Knight and Consort fights as much. A lot of her attacks are aerial and acrobatic in nature, and they cause her to land at a distance away out of range of most melee attacks. It's kind of frustrating, but thankfully I was using the most brain-dead and OP weapon in the whole game, so I could just hang back and spam Taker's Flames and regain HP, even while trading with Ramana. But I did still have some scary moments here and there. I tend to get caught lacking when I'm using one of the more boneheaded weapons in the game, and my lack of concentration almost caused my undoing. But let's be real here, the Blasphemous Blade is the closest thing you have to God mode in Elden Ring. Using this weapon is so easy that a caveman could do it. And just like any other caveman, my fascination with fire can only be satiated by burning random logs and branches because, well, it looks cool. Bonus points, obviously, for unlocking the final area of the game. Now, before we take on Promised Consort Radahn, we have to deal with what is typically one of the more annoying and uneventful boss fights in the game against Letta and her allies. Normally, this fight is pretty straightforward on a traditional run, and because I was sitting at max health, I was like, oh man, same story, should be pretty simple, Oh boy, was I wrong. Look, if I thought my performance against the Putressa Knight was a humiliation ritual, what transpired while fighting against Letta and her allies was nothing short of belt to my ass. I'm not going to show all of my failed attempts because there was like way too many to count, and I learned a lot about this fight in the process. For example, did you know Revenger's Blade can just stun lock you? Dude, it got so bad that at one point I stopped recording my attempts because I just didn't think I was going to beat the fight, and, well, that resulted in me making my second rookie mistake of the video. I forgot to record the damn winning attempt. Dude, what the fuck, man? I'm so sorry, guys. I was so fucking locked in and I was getting so pissed off that I just wasn't even paying attention to whether or not I was recording. Dude, I am so fucking irritated by that fight. Like, I have no idea what the hell. I don't know, man. That's like the first time that I've ever had that much trouble. I guess I'm so used to just doing like an obscene amount of damage that I normally just like don't even have to really think. But yeah, basically, so what I was doing the whole time, so I was basically just resorting to doing the crouch pokes. And just kind of just like doing that, because you can kind of cheese the NPCs by doing that with this Y-hander. And so it literally, like, when I tell you I just got lucky RNG with like Natan and I both like started attacking Dryleaf Dane at the same time, and Dryleaf Dane didn't get a chance to heal. Like, it literally came down to just that. Like, if that didn't happen, I would probably still be doing attempts on this godforsaken boss right now. Now, I hope you guys will forgive me for that blunder, but hopefully I can make up for it by showing you this mediocre Promised Consort kill with the Zweihander. I decided to feed the hot hand, as it were, and kept things going with the Frosty Cragblade setup, as I'm pretty familiar with how the Colossal Swords work on this boss. It took me a couple dozen attempts this time around because I was just super rusty on Consort. I think it was a combination of rust and lapses in concentration that really kept me from showing out this time around. I'd be on autopilot, and next thing I knew, I was getting hit by the slowest attack of all time. Phase 1 was not clean at all, and it really showed me that if I'm going to beat Radahn and other monostat runs where I'm basically going to be one-shot for the entire endgame and DLC, I really needed to step my game up and stop playing like I've had both hands tied behind my back. Now that being said, I got into a little bit of a groove. I got a nice little frostbite proc, and then I got a couple more pokes into him to bring him down to phase 2. I usually open up phase 2 by reapplying Cragblade, and then getting my salad tossed by whatever follow-up move Radahn had in store for me. There were only like 4 phase 2 attacks that I could consistently dodge this time around, and even then there was a high chance that I would get clipped by the Holy Trail follow-ups on most of them. After narrowly avoiding Mikló's attempt to grab my no-no square, I proceeded to have the worst string of failed dodges I have ever seen. It was so bad that it was actually impressive. I think I set a new precedent for how poorly you can play against Consort Radahn and still come out with a win. I really can't tell you how I didn't die right here. I got hit by a sword and then a Holy Trail, and in the moment I thought I was just too late dodging, to be honest. Radahn was down to just below 50% health, and I was in rough shape with just one red flask. With the way I've been playing, I was always going to get hit by whatever attack came next, which of course meant I had to finally burn my final flask of Crimson Tears after avoiding another onslaught. I just needed a damn break, man. But in this fight, you don't get breaks, and I immediately got hit after healing, which meant that from this point onwards, I had to be tighter than a bullfrog's ass with my positioning and my dodging. The one good thing is that Radahn launched himself into the sky, and I was able to reapply Bestow Vitality while he crash landed, giving me the slightest bit of HP recovery and the tiniest bit of insurance for the rest of the fight. It's not much HP recovery, and based on my mental math in the moment, I figured I could survive like 2 hits from the holy pillars of bullshit that follow his attacks. But momentum swung in my favor very quickly. After I strung a couple of hits together, out of the blue, the Elden gods blessed me with the most clutch stagger I have ever seen. And to top it all off, I got a Frostbite proc on the riposte, meaning that before Consort Radahn could get back on his feet, I landed the final blow with this Zweihander, marking the end of the DLC bosses and quite possibly the end of the worst Promised Consort fight I will ever feature on the channel. With Consort Radahn conquered once again, I set my sights on closing out the Vigor only run with the OG #1 slot on people's hardest Soulsborne bosses of all time lists. While I feel like most of Millennia's difficulty is artificially inflated from the unpredictability that Waterfowl Dance presents, this is still a tough fight, and I knew that having max health would not help me in the slightest. And my suspicions were confirmed when one hit drained a third of my HP. That is just brilliant stuff. Now, the first attempt really displayed my declining reflexes here. I had way more than enough time to dodge waterfowl, but I still found a way to get hit. Then I died to probably the easiest combo in her arsenal to dodge. And as for attempt number 2, it doesn't actually exist. Yeah, I definitely did not get skewered and thrown around like a rag doll. But just like a man trying to pursue a woman who was clearly not interested in him, my repeated failures only fueled my motivation for success. And after about 20 deaths by the blade of Mikola, I shifted back to the Great Stars with Lion's Claw and half hoped to just Oonga Boonga my way to victory. For the most part, it wasn't necessarily a bad idea considering Millennia doesn't have the most outstanding poise in the world, especially in Phase 1. You can kind of bully her if you play your cards right. This portion of the fight you're about to see will capture what I mean pretty well. I touched on this a little bit during the midger portion of the video when I compared the aggressive mindset you can adopt to be successful in both of their fights. So you saw Millennia's health bar was at about 60% at the start of this clip, but with sustained pressure and a bit of silliness with a jumping heavy attack, I ripped off a huge chunk of her health that even would have been impressive without the bleed proc. I'm still trying to really nail down which openings you can micro-stagger Millennia in, but I think it's also safe to say you don't really need to think about it too much when you have access to Lion's Claw. Okay, never mind, I lied. After actually dodging her grab attack this time, I got her down to phase 2, where, as usual, the BS in this fight begins. Not only did I whiff what should have been an easy follow-up, but I got caught close in no man's land and was reminded that 99 Vigor does not protect against the fury of waterfowl. Because I had built up a couple of hits with light roll attacks, I guess that was enough poise damage to stagger Millennia. In my mind, I wasn't close to one, but it would be rude of me to turn down a riposte. Because I am the one to beat a man while they're down, I flattened Millennia like a pancake with Lion's Claw, and I followed up with a huge charged heavy attack bleed proc before losing half of my damn health in 2 hits. She becomes relentless in phase 2, and because I only had 1 flask left, I didn't want to be a dumbass and start spamming Lion's Claw and risk missing her entirely. I kept chugging away at her health bar and almost got put on a t-shirt by making the exact mistake I just said I didn't want to make. Things got sketchy towards the back end of the attempt. I got clipped once by waterfowl, which was no big deal, but when I went on the front foot with Lion's Claw, you're never gonna guess what happened. Just like that, I had no more Crimson Flasks left, and I really needed to lock in. And at this point, I just said, fuck it, and I decided to stop playing like a super weenie Hut Jr. I hit her with 2 back-to-back Lion's Claws, and definitely put her in range of dying to a third one, but I hesitated right before pulling the trigger, and then things got a little weird. So she decided to pull out her great equalizer and did the Scarlet Aeonia, which I was like, you know, alright, whatever, I've seen this a million times, but you know what I haven't seen at all? Immediately after getting up, she was like, oh, Scarlet Aeonia didn't work? I guess that means it's time for another Scarlet Aeonia. I ran out of FP, so no more Lion's Claw for me, but I did bring Bone Darts to the fight, and I let loose on her while she was incapacitated. I chipped away enough health that after dodging a waterfowl with ample spacing, I was able to take out Millennia with 1 final jumping attack, marking the end of a very strange but satisfying ordeal with the Goddess of Rot. For the final battle of the video against Radagon and the Elden Beast, I decided it was finally time to pull out the weapon that I stashed away for a rainy day at the start of the video. That weapon, of course, is the Claymore. I adjusted my physics setup and talisman slots to be more in line with the Vigor theme of the run, since that's obviously the entire point of the video. I wanted to use a simple weapon for the final fight, and in the spirit of simplicity, I'm just gonna sit back and let you watch the final bout of the run without the sound of my vocal vibrations contaminating your eardrums. So sit back, relax, and watch the final showdown of my Elden Ring Vigor-only run against Radagon and the Elden Beast. And just like that, my first Elden Ring stat run is complete. Did I completely forget to fight Dragonlord Placidusax and not remember until like right now as I'm recording this? Maybe. There's a strong possibility that's the case, but regardless, I hope you guys enjoyed watching me blunder my way through the game while only being able to level up Vigor. I didn't really go that in depth with all the cool things you could do with the Bloodsucking Crack tier and other types of builds, but at the end of the day, I beat the final bosses of the main game and the DLC, so hopefully that counts for something. If you've made it this far into the video, I really can't express my thanks enough, and if you want to see more videos like this in the future or other challenge runs from other games, hit the subscribe button and come back again in the future. So that's all for me for today. I've been Flock of Turtles, you've been amazing, and I will see you next time.